Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive? Today we're tackling the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. And let me tell you, this phone is all about pushing those limits. We're going off a crazy detailed overview from RechargeMyTopup.com and our mission today to figure out what makes this phone so ultra and whether it deserves a spot in your pocket.
It's interesting how Samsung really leans into the whole ultra thing. It's not just a name, it's like they've built a whole experience around it.
So let's break down this whole ultra experience, starting with the display. RechargeMyTopup.com raves about the massive 6.9-inch AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Big numbers, I know, but what do they really mean? Like for someone who spends way too much time scrolling, no judgment.
Imagine scrolling through Instagram and it's like butter, smooth as can be, no lag, no stutter. Or picture yourself in the middle of a super intense mobile game, where every millisecond matters. Right. That 120 Hz refresh rate means visuals are insanely smooth and the phone reacts like lightning. It's a total game changer.
So no more of that annoying lag and I'm trying to tap the tiniest little heart on Instagram. Sold. But I bet the Ultra experience doesn't stop there, right?
Not even close. Under the hood, you have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus processor, total beast, paired up with 12 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay, those are top-tier specs, I get it. But realistically, what does that mean for someone who's juggling work emails, video calls, editing photos? Oh, and let's not forget that never-ending stream of social media.
Think about editing a 4K video on your phone while you're video chatting with a friend. And you've got multiple tabs open in the background just for fun. And it's all running without a hitch. No lag, no hiccups. That's the kind of power this phone is packing.
So basically, I could ditch my laptop and just run my whole life from this thing. I'm starting to get why they call it Ultra. But wait a minute, what about the camera? Can't be Ultra without an amazing camera, right?
You're totally right. The Note 20 Ultra has a triple rear camera setup, and the star of the show is a 108 megapixel main camera. We're talking professional grade detail here.
Okay, 108 megapixels. That's more pixels than I have brain cells. But seriously, what are the actual benefits? Can I finally print out billboard-sized photos of my cat without them looking blurry?
You could definitely try. But honestly, 108 megapixels means you get incredible clarity and detail. Imagine zooming in on a photo and you can still see every leaf on a tree. It's perfect for capturing those once-in-a-lifetime moments with crazy precision.
Impressive. But sometimes I struggle to take a decent selfie, let alone a 108 megapixel masterpiece. What about those of us who, aren't exactly professional photographers?
Don't worry, the Note 20 Ultra has got you covered. That 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens, perfect for those sweeping landscape shots, and the 12 megapixel telephoto lens gets you closer to the action without sacrificing image quality. Plus, the software is intelligent, so even your selfies will be Instagram ready in a snap.
Okay, versatility is key. But all this power, all this performance has to drain the battery like crazy. Talk about ultra short battery life.
Well, Samsung thought of that too. They've packed in a 4,500 mAh battery. Now, battery life always depends on how you use the phone. But this thing is designed to keep up with even the most demanding users.
So you're saying I can actually leave the house without a portable charger? That's a game changer in itself. Speaking of game changers, there's something iconic about the Note series, something that sets it apart.
You're talking about the S Pen. It's not just a stylus, it's like an extension of your creativity and productivity.
Really, I never used an S Pen. What makes it so special? I mean, I can tap and scroll with my finger just fine.
Think beyond the basics. The S Pen is pressure sensitive, so you can sketch and shade like a pro. Annotate documents with crazy precision, even control presentations remotely. It unlocks this whole new level of interaction with your phone.
Wait, I could use this thing to draw on my photos, like add a mustache to my friend's selfie before I send it to everyone. Now that's what I call ultra fun.
Exactly. It's not just about productivity, it's about having fun getting creative with your phone.
I'm liking the possibilities here. This isn't just a phone, it's like a digital Swiss Army knife. Speaking of sleek design, RechargeMyTopup.com really emphasizes the premium look and feel of the Note 20 Ultra. They mention a glass and metal construction, curved display, thin profile. Sounds pretty fancy.
It is. Samsung really nailed the premium design. This phone feels as good as it looks. And it's not just about aesthetics. It's got an IP68 rating, which means this phone can handle a few bumps and spills.
Okay, gotta admit, I'm a little clumsy. What does IP68 actually mean for someone who, might spill some coffee or drop their phone? Can I take this thing swimming?
Maybe not swimming. But it can handle accidental spills, rain, even a quick dunk in the sink. It's built to withstand those oops moments.
That peace of mind is a plus. Okay, we've covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what this phone can do. We're back and still diving deep into the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, figuring out what makes it so ultra.
You know what's cool? It's how Samsung blends all these features together so smoothly. It's not just about cramming in the newest tech. It's about making the whole experience feel right.
Right, it's like the difference between having a toolbox full of random gadgets versus a finely tuned instrument.
That's a great way to put it. Samsung has always been good at mixing cutting-edge tech with design and software that's easy to use. The Note 20 Ultra is a perfect example of that.
So who do you think this phone is really for? Is it for everyone, or is it made for a specific type of person?
That's a good question. I mean, anyone could appreciate the Note 20 Ultra's features, but it definitely caters to a certain audience. Power users, creatives, professionals who are always on the go, people who want the best and are willing to invest in a device that can keep up with their busy lives.
So it's not just a phone, it's like a statement. It's saying, hey, I'm here to get stuff done, and I need a phone that can handle it.
Exactly. It's for those who don't want to compromise. Not on performance, not on features, not on style. They want a phone that's as powerful as their laptop, as stylish as their favorite accessory, and as versatile as they are.
And let's not forget about the S Pen. I can see how that would be huge for artists, designers, anyone who wants to take notes or sketch on the fly.
Absolutely. The S Pen adds a whole other dimension to using a smartphone. It's like having a digital notepad, a sketch pad, and a remote control all in one. Perfect for those who want that hands-on, tactile experience.
You know, it's funny, when smartphones first came out, it was all about ditching pens and paper. Now with the S Pen, it's like we're coming full circle, bringing that tactile feel back into the digital world.
I agree. It shows how technology is always evolving and adapting to what people want. The Note 20 Ultra is a great example of a phone that pushes the limits of what a mobile device can do.
But let's be real, no phone is perfect. What are some downsides or things to think about before investing in the Note 20 Ultra?
Well, the most obvious thing is the price. It's a premium phone with a premium price tag. So you got to weigh the cost against the benefits and decide if all those bells and whistles are worth it for you.
Right, it's all about finding that balance between your budget, your needs, and your tech cravings.
Exactly. And even though the Note 20 Ultra has a great battery, if you're a heavy user, you might still find yourself reaching for the charger more than you'd like. And with a phone this big and feature-packed, it might not be the easiest to fit in your pocket if you prefer smaller phones.
True, this phone definitely stands out. It might not be for everyone. But for those who want power, versatility, and a touch of luxury, the Note 20 Ultra is tough to beat.
I think that's a fair assessment. It's about finding the right tool for the job. And for a lot of people, the Note 20 Ultra could be the ultimate tool for their digital lives.
Okay, before we move on, let's touch on a few things we haven't talked about yet. RechargeMyTopup.com mentions lots of storage, 5G connectivity, an in-display fingerprint sensor, facial recognition, and even something called Samsung DeX.
All right, let's break those down. First, storage. The Note 20 Ultra comes in 128 GB or 512 GB options, and you can even add more with a micro SD card. So plenty of space for all your photos, videos, apps, and games.
No more storage full notifications. That's music to my ears. What about 5G? Is it as fast as they hype it up to be?
For those who have 5G coverage, yes, it's super fast. We're talking download speeds that make downloading a movie feel instant. It's a whole new world of mobile connectivity.
Okay, speed demon, I get it. But what about security? All this personal info on our phones, keeping it safe is more important than ever.
Absolutely. The Note 20 Ultra has both an in-display fingerprint sensor and facial recognition for security. The fingerprint sensor is right under the display, and facial recognition uses the front camera to unlock your phone quickly and securely.
So my data is safe, and I can unlock my phone with a glance or a tap. Sounds pretty futuristic. Now, what's this Samsung DeX all about?
Samsung DeX is a game changer for getting things done. Basically, you can connect your phone to a monitor, keyboard, and mouse, and it turns into a desktop experience.
Wait, so I can actually use my phone as a computer?
You got it. Imagine giving presentations, editing documents, or even just browsing the web on a bigger screen, all from your phone. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
Okay, DeX mode has officially moved to the top of my must-try list. Hold on, though. We're not done yet. There's more to uncover about the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Get ready for the final part of our deep dive. We're back for the final part of our Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra deep dive. We've looked at the specs, the features, the good and the bad. But now it's time to answer the big question.
You know, it's interesting. The Note 20 Ultra isn't just a phone. It's more than that. It's a statement.
Ooh, I like that. A statement of what, exactly?
It's a statement about embracing technology. using its power to make our lives better, to connect with the world in ways we never thought possible, and to unleash our creativity.
It's like saying, yes, I want a phone that can keep up with my ambitions. A phone that can help me turn my ideas into reality.
Exactly. But it also makes you think, is the Note 20 Ultra the right Ultra phone for you?
Yeah. That's the million-dollar question. We've given you the info, the insights. But ultimately, the choice is yours.
And it's not a decision to be made lightly. This is an investment in your digital life. How you work, how you play, how you connect with the world.
So when you're weighing your options, think about your everyday life. Do you really need the power of that Snapdragon 865 Plus processor? Will you actually use the S Pen, or will it just end up in a drawer somewhere?
It's about being honest with yourself about your needs and what you can afford. There's nothing wrong with deciding that a different phone might be a better fit.
Right. The Ultra phone for one person might be way too much for someone else. It's all about finding that balance between functionality, style, and price.
And remember, technology never stops changing. What's Ultra today might be ordinary tomorrow. So be open to new ideas and stay up to date on the latest advancements.
Who knows what amazing inventions are coming next? Phones that fold into tablets, holographic screens. The future of mobile tech is exciting, that's for sure.
Absolutely. It's a constant journey of exploring and discovering.
Well said. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Hopefully you're feeling informed and ready to make the best decision for your tech needs.
Thanks for joining us on this journey. We hope you found it helpful and interesting.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the limits of what's possible in your digital world.